Hi Gemini and Gemini cross watchers, and welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Gemini. Your highest placements of this would be your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars sign. If you're watching this as a Sun sign and it's not quite resonating, please go check out the other readings for those placements in your birth chart. There's probably some additional messages in there for you. General readings are not personal readings. They did not go out with only one person in that person's specific situation in mind. So while you are here, please use your own intuition and discernment to collect the pieces of this reading that you feel belong to you and are a part of your story, and then lovingly release the rest to a different Gemini that may need that message more than you at this time. Whenever it does resonate, if it is a sentence, if it is a segment, or if it is the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment in the text box below so that I know how I've connected with your energy, and tell me how it's your specific story. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need its messages. And lastly, please remember to become a subscriber to this channel. Everything you guys are doing here, your views, your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, it is all helping this channel to grow at such a beautiful rate. So thank you. I could not be doing this without you. I love you. If you are a first-time viewer, welcome in. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And if you are one of my subscribers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I seriously could not be doing this without you. All right, let us dive in. Your theme for today is starting off with something in the months of springtime. This deck is more Northern Hemisphere aligned, so springtime here is April and May. For you guys in the Southern Hemisphere, that would look maybe more like September, October would be my best guess, okay? So something is either set to happen in the spring or it already did happen in the spring, okay? We have the energy of number 1. Meant for you. Oh, okay. Hello. She's pretty too. I love these cards. All right. She says, you've voiced your intent, setting in motion a natural creative process. What you want has been summoned forth and is now headed your way. Don't hesitate, refuse to receive, or pass this gift on to another. It is meant for you. Grab it. Within this new opportunity is exactly what you've been waiting for. What have you been wanting to create? What truly makes your heart sing? I love this for you. It's basically telling you that you've asked for this, what's coming. Whatever this is, it is meant and fully designed simply just for you. And you know you want it really badly. Okay. We have the energy of 48, Angel of Balance. Okay, so let's read about her. Okay, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. So the fact that you've asked for this thing. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whether you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. So staying grounded, staying balanced, staying focused on this thing that you want, the thing you know is meant for you as it's coming in. Okay. And lastly, we have 15, the Fawn. Taurus just got this card too. So if you are dealing with a Taurus, there could be something here for you. It says, be curious, dear child, and explore the world within worlds. So deeply looking at the things that you want, curious about it, focused on it, this thing that you know has been meant for you without any hesitation. Your intuition knows without a shadow of a doubt that this is meant for you. That's why you asked for it in the first place. Okay, Gemini, let's dive in. Your energy at this time is sat in the star card of Aquarius, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay. A lot of communication about this thing that you want, this wish, this one star that is looking so much brighter than the other stars in the night sky. I think this looks a bit like you want to share good news. You have a way that you want to communicate this to everybody in a very clear and intent manner. You could also be, you could have kids, and kids could be a very big part of this, that you want this wish very badly. This thing that you know that is meant for you. You do want it, okay? But here's the thing. You have to consider the fact that your children may be impacted by what happens. And I think that's why you've been a little bit more like listening to staying balanced and staying grounded. If this thing is set to come in the spring and you already know it, or you can feel it, or something will be happening in the springtime and it may impact your kids, I think that there's a focus on that for you. Staying really curious about how to navigate the thing you know was meant for you, but also being aware of if you have kids. Some of you will, some of you won't. If it's not about children, it's about communicating really clearly on what it is you want. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. It looks like how to move forward out of a place that's been bumpy and hard and into a calmer place in your life. Justice card of Libra. High Priestess card of Cancer and Pisces. Nine of Cups. Two of Cups. And the Chariot card of Cancer. Your bookends are both about moving forward. Okay. This really is for you a big, 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 big wish. You have the major and the minor of wish fulfillment. That's a Nine of Cups. The second thing about wish fulfillment. You, my dear, are actively pursuing moving forward in your life in a way to where you are going, where you know is meant for you. You know where you're headed is somewhere you are supposed to be, and you know you have to move forward from where you currently are. Your intuition is screaming at you that it is fully time to do this because you love the place you're heading. You are in love with the person you're heading to. That's this person that's meant for you, this wish. You know that means that you are going to have to put an end to, in a legal way, a relationship that you know you have to move forward from. I think this actively, solidly looks to me like your wish fulfillment is moving forward, getting a divorce or a legal separation, and then moving solidly into the wish that you've always had, and that is to be with the person you're in love with. The person you know is meant for you. That's why you've been curious about this. Something is set to happen in the springtime. You may have a roadmap to that already. You may not. Your intuition may be telling you that it will happen in the springtime. But there is something that's moving this forward in the spring. We have hope and we have celebration. Yeah, you are really hoping for a large victory here in this relationship. That moving forward will feel like a victory, no matter how that lays out. What does that look like for you? Especially if you've been waiting to ask for a divorce because of your kids. I think there is something here about that. And that's a really normal narrative. A lot of people do that. It's like, I think especially for men, when they have kids, for them, they look at that as, that's my responsibility. I don't want to. And it doesn't say that women don't. Women look at it as differently. They don't want to pattern bad behavior or bad romance partnership patterns to their kids. So there's different reasons why people do different things. You're definitely attracted to this situation. You've got a lot of hope. You have a lot of love. You've got a lot of wishes on this. There's so much hope and wishes, a lot of dreams, a lot of ethereal energy here. You know that where you're heading is where you're supposed to be. Destructive habits. Back together. And magical mindset. This looks a bit like there's this energy in where you're at of what you're going to be leaving behind is something that's like really, it's been a toxic type of a situation. It's had a lot of addictions, codependency, bad behavior. I feel like for you, this moving forward to this wish fulfillment, is getting back together with someone from your past, and that's who you believe you're meant to be with. You're so attracted to that person, that idea. And you also you believe that that person makes magic in your life, or they create something in your life that's really beautiful and very divine. Also, it feels to me like if you do have kids, this person loves your children as well, the person that you're wanting to move forward to. And that will also feel like a victory and a celebration for you as well. Okay, so let's move over here. Who is this and how are they showing up for you? Their energy is set in the energy of offering you something. And what they're offering you is Two of Cups. They're offering you to know that they're in love with you. They're offering you all the love they've always felt for you. They're offering you the chance to build and grow something together with them. Oh boy. Yep. Every time I say the answer just right, then everything starts falling. I have noticed that in the last couple of months when I do these readings, when I say the right thing, they all fall down. I just saw 1111 go by the timer too. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. Ooh, this one's cool. We have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy there. We have the Strength card of Leo. Oh, and we have the Star card of Aquarius. You are this person's biggest wish as well. I think that there's energy here in which it's like this person knows, I think, that your life partner, there's been so much unhappiness and fighting and arguing, and also it feels like they might be going through something similar, possibly. I think that's why they are really trying to create the strength inside of both of you to actually step forward towards this wish. You maybe have not told them that you're actively pursuing that already. You've already got like some balls in motion. Something's moving forward towards that because you're focused very much on moving forward. Very, very much about moving forward towards this place that you know is meant for you. This person you know is meant for you. And both of you, I think, believe that in the love that exists between the two of you. There's this energy of perception here. Like the way that this person perceives the relationship between the two of you, that's kind of been the light that's guided you to the fact that you know that this person's meant for you. It's like the way that they speak to you is language you've never heard before. It's caused you at periods of time in your life to feel off balance, like second guessing or questioning. And then in reality, your curiosity has even opened the door to even deeper conversations. Like I think the chemistry of connection between the two of you has a lot to do with the way you communicate with one another. It opens the door to the way that that magical mindset is for you. This person is a very spiritual person and is able to speak things in an alchemical way that gets your brain to really fire in a beautiful, planned way. Romantic feelings, yeah, this person loves you very, very much and wants to explore what you guys can have together. And boy, does that feel good. It feels really good to this person. Like the idea of the two of you together feels good. Twin flames. Friend zoned. And ascending. If you do not align with this dynamic, that's okay. Just look at this as a soulmate card because some people do not, others do. But remember, I just saw 1111 go by here. So, and I just saw 1414 go by. 14's reduced to 5s. 5s are about change. So I think there's a big change coming here. This person, I think they are currently in a friend zone with you. Like you two, your hands are tied. You cannot do more than what you're doing. Or you could, but you don't want to. Because I think that that's the thing in the past. If this started off as a third party, it ended. And it allowed both of you to grow in the process. And then growing and knowing that you are meant for each other is finally the thing that's allowed this to move forward because that's the reason. You can't not choose who is meant for you. Nothing that's meant for you will ever pass you by. So this is like the moment of truth, it feels like, for both of you. It's like you are at the pivot point. You have to go in this direction, because if not, you will sit and always have regret. Both of you will. Okay. So let's see what this person wants from this. What are their intentions here? We have the Empress card of Taurus and Libra. Oh my God. I've not ever had that happen before, ever in my life. Both of these cards are the Empress card in their intentions. That is divine feminine energy. That is divine counterpart energy. Boy, they intend to attract something in, birth something, start something, begin something. That one too. Double clarification. That's a very large message. Clarified by the King of Cups, the Devil card of Capricorn, the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Death card of Scorpio, and the King of Wands. This person solidly loves you. They're also extraordinarily passionate about you, and they've never let go of the idea of the fact that this was meant to be. They have always known in an intuitive place that you two are meant to be with one another. The boundaries, the limits, the things that are in the way, that's what's being transformed here completely. They're going to put an end to the thing that's in the way on their side. I do think that they're finally going to reach out for, I think, the new beginning that they've wanted with you for a long time. They've always known you were meant to be. They've never let go of that. Never let go of that hope. Never let go of that vision or that dream. Never let go of the desire for it. They've always known. They're in a state of healing right now. Okay, so whatever it is that they've been working on, they are still in that process of healing, growing, ascending, finding their vision, making that real, making that whole, making that confident. And we've got the Trust card and the Soulmate card. I think that's what they're still working on, is like really getting centered and grounded in the fact that you two are soulmates. You two are twin flames. This was always meant to be. They've always known, but then I think there's times where they have to, they get pushed off balance in that, where they get confused, where they're like, is that really real? Or am I guessing that? But they're finally clearing that completely and getting rid of that, sitting in the energy of trusting that they know you're meant to be together. We have the I Like You card, the Graduate card, and the Snake card, which I love. I think that this is someone who, the love that they feel for you, right? It's like they also like you as a human being. And I feel like that's the thing why they have graduated out of confusion and into this new phase. Like they've grown so much, they've healed so much, they've evolved so much. And I think that they feel like whatever they thought was competition for you in the past, they already now know that that's not even real. They know that that was like any doubts they had because of that, it's completely gone. They've worked that completely out. So how do they feel about you? We have the Justice card of Libra and the Lovers card of Gemini. They feel like when you guys both go through a legal process, one of you has to, or both of you have to, they feel like making that decision is going to be the thing that opens the door to the place you guys have always been meant to be together. They feel like that's what you're doing currently. Even if you've not told them that, they feel like that's what you're doing, is making an active decision to end the relationship that you're currently in. I think that's what you've been talking about. I think that's what you've been putting out into the universe, it feels like, even if you haven't told this person that. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah. I think the thing is that they feel like you've been kind of juggling or weighing out, like, what should I do here? And they also feel like you don't quite know what you want. They do know, and they do love the fact that this is an equal give and take relationship. They also feel a little bit of like guilt or shame sort of attached to the idea that if you guys did start off as third party, or you guys did start off as, you know, a lower vibration thing, they feel like sad about that, or they feel almost like, okay, well, yeah, when I'm going to explain to everybody who we are and how we met, your meeting story is going to get evolved a couple of times, because I think it makes them feel like, oh, this feels icky. But that's a lot about change. Crows also bring change, and fives are about change. So I think that usually what I think is really interesting is in most Five of Cups decks, there are 3 cups that are broken and 2 that are standing. Here we see that crow standing on 3 that are upright and 2 that are down. So I think that the victory that's here for me, what I can see is 3s represent for me you, me, and source, you, me, and divine. No matter what, no matter how it got here, you know that this was co-created, the two of you, with the divine, before you came here to have a human experience as spiritual beings. Because this is what this person feels like when they're with you, is ultimate happiness. You're everything they've ever wanted. You're everything that they've ever dreamt of. And so that's why they've never, like, they've always known you two were meant to be, but sometimes along the way there would be this energy of questioning, like, well, why are you not leaving the person you're with then? They're finally getting rid of that. That's the final piece that needed to end. They just needed to, I think, accept that there was a reason why, especially if for you this was about waiting for your kids. I think they solidly understand that. The reason I'm also saying that is there's the innocence card here, and there are 2 children in this card. So I think if this is about a family dynamic and you know you've had to wait to make some choices for the behalf of your children, this person feels at peace with that. They feel good about that now. It's almost like that doubt that they had about why you weren't leaving, even because they know you've wanted to. I think they solidly know and believe now that your children were always your biggest focus. And that's a good thing because it's respectable. Okay. The chemistry between the 2 of you is insane. It has so much fire behind it that it gets a lot of energy. That's sort of one of the biggest pulls to this relationship as well, is that romance is off the charts. It's very fulfilling for both of you, shall I say. It says, no, you hang up. Cupid's arrow. What a catch. And a bold move. I feel like that this person really wants to have a conversation with you. I think that that's really beautiful. They solidly have faith that this is going to happen, and they know you are everything they have ever wanted. They are really ready for you to make a bold move towards them. They're ready for you to let them know that you are actively leaving your person so that you can be with them. They're really ready for all of this. And I think that they've been growing in the time that you guys have been apart. But boy, the stuff that they've worked on here it's so beautiful. They've grown so much in the time you guys have not been together that it feels just like a big, big gift. Yeah. So what is the exact timing for this to come in between you and this person? In the month of March. So whenever March is next for you, that is when you can expect to start having this conversation, start talking, start opening the door to everything that's sort of the next. Really, I think deeply knowing in your souls, both of you, that this was designed for you to know what is meant for you and to stand in that energy of staying in balance, staying curious, and really continuing to ascend and grow. So, Gemini, this looks super powerful. I am really excited for you about this. If this has sounded familiar and is your story and you've connected with it, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment or an emoji in that text box so I know that I've connected with your energy. And please remember to become a subscriber to this channel. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to hear how this goes, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, Gemini.